one of the rear shock absorbers. I've got the bottom nut undone already, just trying to get this top undone. Didn't want to go. Give it some more gobbledygook. Where do you put the spray? Yeah, give that to my assistant. It's pretty tight. The nut didn't want to come out. Back on there. I'll get that out later. On top. Rub it. Bush. I want to get them off to get a, oh, there it is there. I want to get the part number off them and put new shocks in it. Probably get those rubber mounts. There's a place in town here called the Mount Shop. They have a lot of those rubber bushes. Get that one off later. Clean this up and have a look at the part number. Just a little update on what I'm doing. I took the shock absorber off a bit earlier on, and there's a plate in here which is held on by the two nuts on this U-bolt here, and it's got a bit of corrosion in it. All the other three plates are in real good order, but this one, yeah, it's got a bit of pitting, so I'd like to remove the plate if I can, and I'll have a look at it, see what I can do to rectify that problem. Now what I've done is I put some heat into the nut, and I got some torque multipliers here and that, and I've got it to move a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit more heat back into it and give it another squirt and see. I'll get it to move a bit more. That'll be one anyway. Not too much heat. Give it a squirt. We're our CRC sponsored people. Oh, I've used plenty of it. I'm only using 3/4 inch drive stuff here. Not sure what the socket is. 1.5 inches. I want to get the socket hot though. The other torque multiplier I've got down here is it's an older one I've got. I worked it out one day, got all the specs on there. I think it's 25 to 1 that. but it's only a 3/4 drive. And you run your inch sockets, you run the adapter, but yeah, nothing lasts very long. All tends to break in a hurry. As I say, I cracked it with the inch drive one I've got here. Let's see if this will undo. Oh yeah, that's all right. I don't have to take the U-bolt right off or anything. I just need to get 2 nuts undone so I can get this shock absorber plate off. I'll give it another squirt. Doesn't take much heat to expand the nut. It's come free now. I don't want to put a rattle gun on it because I don't want to damage the threads. I'd rather do it by hand and I can feel what's happening. As I say, the other 3 in good order. This one just had a bit of dirt or something build up in it. And just sit up in there and the moisture's sat on it. I'd rather take it off and have a good look at it. Get it right. Bit of a wet day here today. It's rained all day. Good place to be in the workshop today. Socket's getting a bit hot. Let's grab the inch socket. That's all right. Happy with that. Haven't damaged the nut or anything. A little bit of heat like that's not going to worry it. Well, I don't think it will. One more to go, right up inside there. I'll get my light so we can. Oh! Socket's hot. Ow. That hurt. Try and put you up in here so you can see. Where are we? Yeah, right there. The other nut. Bit of grease up in there. Probably will catch fire. But yeah, that plate, I'll try and get that plate off that goes through. I can't really see on that side. You'll see when I get it off what's going to happen. Oh, we'll heat a bit more up in there. As I said earlier on, I'm called Dory for a reason. Where's the lighter? There it is. I don't think we've got anything to catch fire anywhere. Tried it there, doesn't need very much. Squirt some stuff on it. She soaks in with the heat, that stuff. Ooh, airbag's soft. Right, as I say, I'm going to replace all the airbags. Right, put the heat into it. As you saw before, squirt some stuff on it. See if we can get it to move. Ooh. Ooh, something's moving. Either it's a nut, or we're going to screw it off. Oh, we've got half a turn out of it. That's looking promising. change over. A little bit warm. See if the 3/4 ratchet will do it. Yeah. Right, hopefully you can see this. I'll try and knock this plate off. Right, you can see there on the plate the corrosion. I'll figure out what I'm going to do to fix that. It's not too bad, a lot of it's just cosmetic. Yeah, come up with a game plan for that. What we're going to do. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I'll clean the studs up with the U-bolt. We should be alright. I think we end it there for today. Bit of a follow up on the bracket we took off previously that the shock absorber was mounted to, and we had corrosion in between the centres there, bolt hole centres. Done a bit of building up, bit of cleaning off, nothing real flash, but yeah, it looks a lot better than what it was. I'm just going to throw a little bit of temporary paint on there so it doesn't corrode between now and the blasting and painting process of the truck. And we'll do that, and then we'll have a look at remounting it back on there, get the nuts done back up on the U-bolts. Right, we've cleaned the plate up, put a bit of temporary paint on it, stop it going rusty. I'm just going to put some rescue steel up on the upper part of the studs. Mix it up a bit, it's a bit dry. Don't need very much. I just want to put that up where the plate's going to sit. So you can stop any future corrosion on the studs there, on the U-bolt. So I'm going to get this plate back up in there. I've just got some lightweight oil here. Lay the nuts down, put it inside. I'll oil the washers as well on the face where the nut's going to hit. We get a true torque reading when we torque it up. I'm just going to nip them up and find tools. going to nip them up the rattle gun just to pull them up, and then we'll start torquing them up. Going the right way. Right, been and got the torque wrench. I own a, stand in front of the light, I got a 1,000 foot-pound torque wrench. I've done a bit of googling and according by that, which I think is inch, it says that it's got to be done up to 750 foot-pounds. I'll take it up in stages. The U-bolt never come loose on the clamp here. I never disturbed any of this bottom here, so I'd say it's still pretty secure. I'll do them up. By the time this video's out, someone will probably correct me in the comments. The truck's not going anywhere. Got to set the socket up. What size? We're 1.5 inch socket. It's inch drive. I'll put you back down over here. Plonk. Let's see if we can do this. Going to clear that. See if we can get another one out of it. Yep, just reset that. Right, we're at 200. Doesn't seem very much. 200 foot-pound there. And click. So I'll take the other one up. Right, there's 200. Right, take this up to, we'll go to 5. Okay, it's heavy. Oh. Put that back in. See if we can get back on it. Might work. Right, we're going to have to put a short extension on that. Short inch drive because I'm hitting everything underneath. Right, back at it. Put an extension on there now. Don't foul on the frame. Biggest pop. I'm going to be too fat now. Can't lay there. Yeah. Maybe I'll put a block of wood here to hold this up. Right. That. Two-person job, I think. Difficult job. That's it. Right, that's on. I'll try a 500 foot-pounds. Too many things in the way. Not quite. We'll go back to the other one, take that up. under there. Right, there's 500 on that one. There we go. Right, hold it on there square. Once we've got the weight on it, it's alright. I'll push that in. Get enough top out of the way. I don't know how good that's on there. That's on there. Oh, right, there's a 500. I'll just check the other one, see if we can get it back on that other one, that outside one. Outside back. You go. No, you're not even on there, no. Hold it up, hold it up. You got it? Right, take it off. Yeah, let go. Just check that. 500. Yeah. Alright. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave that just at 500 for now, until I do a bit more research just to double check that I'm right, and by then this video will be up as well. Somebody might comment who's following me, and you can always go a bit more if we have to. It's not hard to do. I'll say welcome back, but this could be in the middle of a video. Sometimes I just have a bit of time to spare during the day, being outside working, and I've had enough and got an hour to kill before I want to go home. So yeah, I'll do a little bit on the truck, so these videos will all just get joined together. So some of them, if they don't make sense, you can understand why. Currently at the time, every time I want to start the truck, I just put the earth leads back on, because a bit of a rule around here, I don't have anything around the workshop or in our sheds unless it's got isolating switches on it. I just don't like the thought of batteries being hooked up all the time. So I was going to buy a master switch, but then I remember I had one up on the shelf come off one of my diggers, because everything gets changed over here for different compliance. So it's a heavy duty switch, well, I hope it is. I've got some cable, bought some connectors, 50 by 10s, it's the same size as the terminals on the isolator here. So I'm just going to drill a hole through the battery box here, mount it in there. I cut the zip ties underneath to try and get some cable through, make things a little bit better, user friendly. I've had to modify the eye here just a fraction, just so it fits in the terminal. It was a little bit tight, but that's all right, just folded a fraction and got that in. So I'll have a go at drilling through the box here and put this master switch on. Right, not a lot to video here really, it's not riveting YouTube stuff. Got a pilot hole through, just trying to step up and drill size a bit. I'm trying to cheat, I haven't taken the batteries out. I've got room just to get in here, see if it's going to work. Ooh, aluminium. That's through alright. Just keep stepping up until we get to what we want. Gotta love battery tools, don't you? When I grew up, everything was electric. Drag the cords, pull on it, come unplugged when you're halfway under something. No, it's frustrating stuff. And I'm obviously going to take all the batteries out again, blast all this box and paint it, and got to make some clamps for the batteries to hold them in. Now, Dory's come to visit me again. Found it. Here's the drill. Probably should slow it down, but let's do it the hard way. There's another little hole just here beside the bigger hole I've drilled. I'm hoping I'm clever. This switch has got a locating dowel on it to stop it turning. I was hoping I could be smart and get that in there. I've got it a fraction wrong. Yeah. It's got to go over a fraction. Oh yeah, that was right on the size too. I'll just try it from the back. Oh yeah, okay. Size drill I put through. It's exactly the same. I'll just get a round file and clean that out. See how that is, the out of control reamer. Let's check it from there. Got that right. Now just got to clean that hole there. Let's get a smaller round. Oops, a little bit away. Didn't take very much out of there. Tight. Pretty close. Pretty close. Just don't want to pull on that dowel in case I break it. Take a little bit more out. Looks good to me. Yeah, that'll work. Now the fun bit, hooking it all up. What I'm going to do is, because I can't see that down in there, I'll mark these here red on the ends, which are going to be the earths. It's got BB, BB, and then it's got all A's on those. So I'm assuming the B is the be 2 ins and 2 outs. We'll find out, won't we? Might be a very hot switch. Let's put the nut on there to hold that temporarily. See if I can get my connectors on. I don't want to bend the cables too much. Enough just to hold it. Alright. This one here is the worst one. Wondering how we do that one. I did get underneath and I cut all the zip ties on the wiring loom for all this to free it up. It's all going to be undone anyway. I'm just wondering whether push that down in there, and that'll go on sticking through the box. I don't really want to pull it up and bend it to the bottom of the box. and then put it on. It's be too tight over the aluminium. Might have to put some guarding on the aluminium. I think I'm going to get that on there the way I'm thinking. I think I'm dreaming. Close. It's going to be too tight on the battery box there. Here it is. Might have to bring it all up under this other stuff. One advantage in mucking around with the earth, I'm sort of thinking, and that I don't want it through that one, that around here. No, I didn't want it under that one. I did under that one as well. The biggest problem is these only really go on one way on there. Actually go that way. Just twisting it. Yeah. No, not quite. It's going to hit on there. Going to take a bit more off just so that slides on properly and see what it's doing. No, it's hitting way down there. It's way too much. It's not going to work. Yeah. I'll have to think about this a bit. I know it'll go on that one, all right. No problem there. Yeah, it'll go on that one. Well, it wasn't very good before I started, and I don't think it's going to be much better when I'm finished. Got another issue here, it's under the camera here, is yeah, this thing here, this is the earth for the ECM on the engine. I'll have to find a plug that matches that and make a connector up to go on the earth as well, and I want that on the disconnect side. When I get there, I'll have a look at this. Right, after a bit of mucking around, I managed to get both of those terminals on down in there, bit of filing and a bit of jiggling. And then I can take that over there as well and get my earth for the ECM for the engine. So the next thing to do will be to make the cables up from the isolator switch there to the batteries. So I've got some cable over here. Go for a bit of a walk. Got some 50mm cable. Yeah, it's written on there. Pretty sure it's, yeah, it's upside down. Can't quite see that. There it is there. So that should be alright, I hope, for the earth. Obviously I'll make it all up and put it on there, and if we have a starting issue, which we didn't have previously, I know it's something I've done, and if the cable jumps or we know drawing too many amps through it, I'll have to change my plan of attack for it. Now, some parts turned up today, so all my torque rod bushes I looked at getting just the rubbers, as I might have talked about previously in some of the other videos, but you know, I decided it wasn't really worth it because I don't know what the price of the rubber was, and the chances are I probably couldn't put it together anyway. It's obviously a service tool to insert these rubbers, so yeah, they turned up. Hopefully I haven't double checked the measurements, but look about right with the old ones. Yeah, they're right. So what I'm probably going to do is machine one of these on the inside here. So I'll narrow this face up on here, I'll machine it down so I can get it over that rubber. I see these are tapered on here. Well, these are as well. Quite about the same. See if I can thin it up to get it over that rubber, because I don't want to press on there, obviously, because I'll damage the rubber. There's probably a better way of doing it. Obviously can't push on the center because you'll push that out. Either that, or I've got to make something up that contacts on there and on there at the same time. So I'm pushing on both, which would help. I can do that if I have to. Make something to go inside this and onto there. I'll just try the first option, and if one goes in, I'll do a bit of research. Somebody said you put cooking oil on them because it evaporates, so I'll read up about that. I obviously don't want to put normal oil on there because get it on the rubber. Don't really know. It's not something I've done much of, but we'll figure it out. Can't be that hard. Right, we'll work on those cables a bit more and see how we're going to go with it. It's what's the date today? May, 1st of May, I think, today that I'm filming this. Yeah, it's really hot, eh? She's really warm here at the moment. I think the up north of us are getting a lot of rain. We've had a little bit out here, just a shower go over. A little bit overcast, but nothing to worry about at the moment. So yeah, as I say, I spend 3/4 of my day outside, been fencing at the moment. Post thumper on there, doing a bit of work around the farm. We call it a farm, but it's not that big. And then yeah, just to kill the end of the day, I come in here and work on the truck. Doesn't become too much then, and you sort of don't get sick of it. You just think of something and work away at it. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, when the parts arrived for my torque rods there, I talked to parts people, and yeah, just going to buy some diaphragms for the brake chambers. I'll let you know the price. We're a bit different than the America, but they're 30/30s in there. On there. I didn't film it. Yes, I did pull one apart, obviously, to get these out. They are the older style. I've got it down here with the park brake, which is obviously clamped. I realise the newer ones are non-serviceable, and I understand why. There's a big safety concern with it. I've sort of grown up with them. I used to do them years ago, so as long as you do things right, it can be safe. Got the press here, which you would have seen me doing the torque rods on. So yeah, I set them up in here. I put a big plate of steel here over the end of the chamber, hold it all down in there, and my press has got a remote control for it. It's an electric to hydraulic unit there. So yeah, I've got a controller. I'm going to stand around the corner here if I'm going to do anything which is, yeah, I feel's not safe. And yeah, I just release the clamp and stand around the corner there and let it off, and if something goes wrong, well, it's not going to hurt anyone. There's no one else in here with me. Well, I'll make sure there isn't anyone around it. And just carefully release, and I'll film when I do some of the others and obviously reassembly. But yeah, we're slowly getting there, just progressing away at it. I think I'll leave it at that and I'll work away at those cables.